Hey guys, Nikki Nez here in therapy mode. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about making changes. Making changes in our lives can sometimes seem pretty scary. We don't know the outcome, or maybe we've tried to change in the past and we did not receive the results that we were looking for. But I'm here to tell you today that change is possible and you can do it. So I'm going to share with you some of the necessary steps that you need to make in order to have the change that you're looking for. So the first thing I'm going to recommend to you guys to do is a self-assessment. Kind of just do an overview of your life, evaluate your situation, your career, your habits, kind of do some insight, right? Looking for some insight on what areas you may possibly need to change, right? You also want to take into account why you want to make these changes. Why is it important to you? How will it affect your life when these changes take place, right? What will your life look like? So after you do sort of a self-evaluation and you gain some of that insight and awareness about your life and what you want to change and why it's important for you to change it, the second thing that you want to do is you want to write it down. So people that are very successful in meeting their goals usually write them down. Statistically speaking, you guys, 42% of people who write down their goals normally achieve them. So that's a pretty big number, and writing it down is very significant because it helps you to see what you want to accomplish as well as to track your progress while you're going along, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to do the assessment to get some insight, and then you want to write down what your goals or the changes that you want to make are. And as I said earlier, you want to figure out why these changes are significant or important to you, and thinking about how your life will look when these changes take place. Will it affect other people around you? Will they notice these changes? Will these changes make your family better or your life better overall? Those are things to consider. So after you evaluate and assess that and you write your goals down, the next thing that you want to do is think about how you're going to measure these goals, right? So what's the date or the deadline for meeting these goals? A lot of times we set goals for ourselves, you guys, like I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to stop smoking, I'm going to stop drinking, but we don't have a set date for it. So 9 times out of 10, it doesn't happen, right? Because there's no like end goal or no end date in sight for you. And don't get discouraged or frustrated if you don't meet your goal by the deadline. You can always extend it or add extra time, but at least that way you're able to access your progress and see where you are currently, which is very important as well to meeting your goals. So after you kind of assess yourself, gain that insight and awareness, write that goal down, set a date.